Namaskar. Assalamu alaikum. Myself Dr. Nuruzzaman Lashkar. Today's topic is what are the different types of institutions, universities in India established time to time under the law established by Government of India, state governments, concerned state governments. Friends, basically this video is mainly one news came that the UGC has issued some shockers notice, depends on the Supreme Court's verdict, that some of that is deemed to be universities, they are using the university word. So why they are not using they cannot use the university word? So and many times some questions comes, what are the different between the certificates of private universities, government universities, central universities, these state universities. Friends, actually in India, if we see the higher education scenario is very old. Before Christ, the Nalanda University was there, and during the 18th to 19th centuries, the different types of universities were established with different names at that time. Suppose University of Mumbai at present time, University of Madras, University of Calcutta, Aligarh Muslim universities. These all universities were established during 18th century. The name was the different at that time, and after the post-independence period, these names given that these are the universities, these are central universities. So in broad categories in the Indian educational system, there are the four types of universities are there: central university, state private university, and deemed university, deemed to be universities. Some other types of institutions are there. These are known as Institute of National Importance, Institute under Special State Act, affiliated colleges, autonomous colleges. So these are the different types of institutions are there. So let us discuss about what are the central university scenario. Total central universities established till date 54, state university 415. Private university as per the UGC list 349, deemed to be university 127, National Institute of National Importance like IIT, Indian Institute of Technology 23, Indian Institute of Information Technology, then NITs, IIMs, 20 IIMs are there, 30 NITs are there. So these are the Institute of National Importance. Now, what are the central universities? The central universities are established in the by Act of Parliament and sponsored by the Government of India. Then state university are established under the Act of State Legislative Assembly and sponsored by the concerned state government. State private universities, these are also established by the Act of State Legislative Assembly, and these are sponsored by any registered society or trust or any corporate bodies. Then deemed to be universities. Deemed to be universities are not established under any act. These are basically some specialized institutions established time to time, both Government of India as well as from private sector, basically from corporate or from this society, trust, NGOs. Time to times, these are the some specified area. For example, if I take the example, suppose in government sector here, CIT Kokrajhar, centrally funded institution, then Neris Nirijuli, centrally funded institutions. So these are the centrally funded institutions, but these are deemed to be universities. They cannot write the university word, but deemed to be university means autonomous status. Then another example, suppose BITS Pilani. These are established by the Birla Group, then TISS, Tata Institute of Social Science. So these are the private sectors but deemed to be universities. So deemed to be universities are not established by the act, any act, but UGC, which is established in 1956 by the UGC 1956 Act of Parliament. So this UGC under Section 3, these universities, these institutions are empowered as that is deemed to be university. And then national universities, national importance institutions of national importance, IIT, IIM, NITs. These are the some laws are there. IIT Act 1961, all IITs are governed. IIM Act 2017, all IIMs are governed, and then NITs Act 2017, all NITs are governed. So these are the some time to time acts government passed in the parliament to govern these centrally funded institutions. Now, what are the difference? Difference is that if it is a central university, fee may be less, government is sponsoring. If it is a state university, fee may be high, maybe some higher because it is sponsored by the state government. If it is a private university, maybe seat may be little bit more as it is sponsored by these different societies, trust or this one. But what is the difference between the certificates? Many times we get this query that what are the difference certificate. There is no difference of certificates if these institutions are established under the law established by the government of India or the state government. You see, it is not like that that you require to see these credentials of only private universities or state universities. No, recently I was in a meeting of NCT where this NCT's chairman was there. One meeting was there. There is one professor from a central university that is they are running B.Ed degree from the northeast. I will not say the university name. So this professor asked the questions to the this chairperson of this NCT that, sir, as we are the central university, so we could not completed our recruitment process. So we have not submitted the LOI reply. Hence we are waiting for the approval letter. But we have given these admissions and we have started our programs. So NCT chairperson surprised. It is a central university and they have started the B.Ed program, which is Supreme Court verdict is there. No one can start the B.Ed program without this NCT approval. But Central University, they started this B.Ed program without the approval of NCT. So such types of many problems sometimes even these occur in the government universities. Recently in one of the oldest university here, that some distance educations they have offer without the approval of the concerned authority. So such types of time to time different types of such issues arises. So it is the duty and responsibility of the guardians, all these students, that you require to see the credentials of all the universities, including central university, state private university, deemed to be university, that whether these all the rules and regulations given by the government of India as follows or not. It is not like it is a central university and we will blindly admitted there. You check your degrees that whatever this degree you are admitted, this everything infrastructure is there or not, all professors are there or not, otherwise you will suffer, because many cases such types of complaint we receive from our students also, that sir, we have gone to that university, it is a central university, but no laboratories are there, very less infrastructures are there. So such types of lots of information, such types of information we receive sometimes. You see, when nowadays there is no difference of this private, government, central. That main thing is that how much you know, because if you have a valid institutions, recognized institutions, if you have certificates, then no one can deny your certificate. Your certificate has equal value of the central, state private, equal value. But how much you know, what is your knowledge? So that will be judged by the employer when you will go to this one interview. So you check the infrastructure, you check whether manpower is there or not, or faculties are there or not, and then all the credentials of the government set up time to time, these all are there or not. You check this, and then you admit to a university. It may be state private, etc. And there is no difference between the certificates of any such types of those institutions. Those universities are recognized, and those universities follows all the rules and regulations established by the government of India. Thank you very much for hearing, and we'll maybe colleges will discuss the colleges issues, because colleges are governed by the more rules and regulations by the government of India. So we'll check what are the different type of statutory bodies are there. So these statutory bodies we'll see in another day. And thank you for watching. Jai Hind.